Welcome to Anything Flows, where we talk about anything and everything, hence the name of this channel. I am Mansi, I am a graduate data scientist and I work in London. Today we'll be diving into the art of mastering a productive payday. And in this video, I will be focusing on sharing my payday routine. Step 1 is reviewing your budget. To me, it's the most grueling part because I have to go through all of my bank statements and see where I spend money. But at the end of the process, I try to answer 2 questions. 1, did I go over budget? If yes, why? If no, why? I also check in into the smaller pockets of spending that I have assigned myself to, for example, for groceries, being active and so on, and also check whether I've stayed within budget and if yes or no, why. I really like this step because 1, it makes me reflect on the past month, and 2, it helps me set my intentions for the next month. For example, if I spend too much money on eating out, does that mean in the next month that I will be spending on more ready-made food or hosting my friends over if I went to too many restaurants and went over budget? Number 2 is checking the paycheck. This is optional. I just like doing it for my own sanity. I check whether I've been paid the right amount, whether I've been taxed the right amount, whether my pension, the right amount for my pension and health insurance and any of that it has been taken out to the correct amount. Number 3 is where it gets fun because you get to distribute the dough. This part I focus on prioritizing my financial stability. I have a few standing order and direct debits in terms of paying my rent, energy bills, council tax and all of that at one go. I usually schedule them the day after I get paid to make sure that there's enough money to get them paid through, but I kind of just like to get them done and dusted so that I don't have to worry about this down the line. To me, this step is important because by addressing those financial responsibilities that ensure I have a roof over my head, I create a foundation of stability where I can focus on my financial goals without being worried about anything else or anything that is pending. Part 4 is one of my favorite parts because I get to pay myself. This concept was inspired by the YouTuber Nisha, and essentially what I do is I pay myself about 20 to 25%, or at least that's what I aim for, of my salary into an easy access savings account. I would be more than happy to discuss what I do with my savings in another video, but the reason why I do this in the first place is I really like the idea of paying future me. I also think this step is important because it makes sure that you always have a safety net in case of emergencies or whatsoever. But yeah, step 5 is one of the best part because this is where you get to enjoy the dough, your hard-earned money. So what I do in this step is I pay myself in my current account. I usually pay myself half of remaining budgeted amount that I have to spend. Why half, if you ask me, instead of the full amount is, I remember reading a book and talking to a few people about how when you see that you have less money, you have a tendency to save. And I wanted to try it. And I tried that. I realized I became really creative in the ways I would save. For example, I started meal prepping to make sure I spend a little bit less on groceries or I eat a little bit less out. But it just made me significantly more productive and helped me save significantly more because half of that budgeted amount would last me 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks, and that was more than enough to save 20 to 50 pounds. What I also like to do to make sure that I am on track and my current bank account is not empty is I check my current bank account every weekend. I also do my accounts every weekend to make sure I actually have enough spending money to live in London, which is really expensive. So in summary, my payday routine consists of 5 steps. First of all, checking the budget. Secondly, checking the paycheck. Thirdly, sorting out my financial responsibilities and getting those over with. Fourthly, paying myself. Finally, giving myself spending money. And there you have it. This is my payday routine. It works for me. If you want to try it, please go ahead. And if you adapt it in a way that works for you, please let me know about the adaptations you've made to it. I really want to learn. It's only been 6 months since I've been working in London and it's been a really steep learning curve. As always, thank you for watching and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.